Right now.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I know people gonna be like, you crazy. But I put this on everything. Well, I'll just say this. I've been a person through my life where you can call them visions or whatever, where I've seen things before they happen, and they happen in my life. I've seen some stuff that'll make you be like, man. But I ain't gonna go into that. But I've been having these dreams or visions more frequently.
Didn't I tell you everything ain't for everybody?
No, I'm telling people in this one. I've been having dreams, especially when we talking about aliens and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I've been having more and more dreams or visions of the world being under attack. I mean, really under attack. Not just America against one country, but the world is really being under attack. And the military's out, everything's chaos. And I'm always trying to get my family together. And we hide and maneuvering, military, I mean, everything. And I keep having it like reoccurring. Like every now and then it'll stop, but it'll come back up. And I'm like, man. And every time that I have it, it just feels real. I can't explain it. I know people are like, boy, you tripping. What was you drinking that night? It was no.
I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. The two of us.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel. And this is the MostyleFam. As y'all know, we just left the gym. Had a few videos, but for whatever reason, camera kept cutting off and we didn't know it.
It wasn't for us to say it.
I know, right?
Jesus said no.
It's either that or them people have been listening to me talk about the election. I was like, I cut that shit.
Because those are the main ones that didn't work.
Because I was using my phone. But today, I got my DJI out. So, this is why we here. And I guess we chop up a few things pretty quick. Let's start with last night.
I'm hungry. Like,
Didn't you check your powder?
I mean, that's for energy.
Not that one. That's a fat burner and it stops your appetite.
Yeah, but I really, for real, if I'm being honest, like, it's been over a week and I really have not been able to really have no serious appetite for whatever reason. So I'll eat like 2 spoons or something, and then about an hour I've been feeling sick to my stomach. So that's been pretty much majority of the week. So I really ain't been eating for real. But today, like, I didn't eat dinner last night. I ate that small little bowl. I had that spoon of rice.
I thought you talking about you.
No, I'm talking about
hungry.
on the, you know, like I had a tequila, so normally I'll wake up feeling away, but like now I'm just hungry. Like,
No.
anywho, sorry y'all, that went a completely different way, but like I'm like in my gut, I'm hungry, like real deeply.
Want some McDonald's?
I'm scared. Well, I don't eat what's been pulled anyway.
What?
The quarter pounder. Well, they didn't pull it in Texas because they hadn't had no issues in Texas.
I thought they pulled it everywhere.
Nah, it's just the cities that was having that I guess the plant delivered to the onions too.
Well, oh, excuse me. But last night, if you didn't know, now you know that Tyson had his fight last night. And what they say, he's 58. Oh boy, he's 30.
No,
32.
27.
I thought he was 30.
No, it's 27.
So, if you was thinking that this was gonna be an all-out brawl between a almost 60-year-old man and a 27-year-old, you was tripping. I didn't think that from the get-go. I know they make everything look good when they doing the training and all of that stuff for fights, make it look like, oh, it's gonna be a battle. That's with anybody, unless you well, you know, I guess with Tank, yeah, Tank been the only one really whooping ass out here that I know of. Floyd done pretty much retired. He's sitting on top of the throne still, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, so Tyson had the fight last night, but I didn't watch the two other fights with the guys. I went and done some other shit, but I did want to see the young
ladies fight.
I don't even want to call them young ladies, the warrior ladies, I guess you want to say, fight, because
They fall harder than.
that's the fight that they wanted Tyson and oh boy to be. They wanted to just come out like a slugfest and just
Be brutal.
And it wasn't that. But I can say, after watching that fight with the ladies, girl got cheated from Puerto Rico.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying. She got cheated.
Absolutely got cheated.
I don't know where they came up with old girl winning by 1 point, because from what I was seeing, what I seen on the scorecards, old girl from Puerto Rico was up. Even after she got that
Fucked up eye.
she was still going at it like a gladiator, a warrior.
Yeah, she was. But I think, like I said before, it's because they played her already. So she wanted to fight her again to prove that she was a better fighter, and it wasn't that she shouldn't have took the last one. So then they turn around and do her the same damn way. Like, to me, that was just fucked up.
No, I didn't never watch the last one. But I do think they did that. I don't know. But, you know, since she's the so-called big champion, Olympics and all of that,
That's still horrible.
she got cheated. But girl was headbutting, and that's what everybody was saying she known for, headbutting. And that's how old girl got the gas on her
Her eye.
on her eye. Well, I don't even want to call it a gas. That shit was open.
Yeah. Ditches for that shit.
Yeah, that's what they said. And that's what she want to keep going.
She said, yeah.
She kept going to that last round, so I salute her. But oh girl,
She should catch her in the street and beat her ass.
really?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Or just headbutt her.
Nah.
Or do a Tyson. That's what I was saying.
Her ass. Catch her.
No. She should have did a Tyson. That's what Tyson did when he was young with oh boy, big head Evander. He said kept headbutting him.
No.
Knock that ear off. If you stop that shit, I bet you Evander didn't do that shit no more.
I mean,
Yeah.
he probably
Was
did.
big. You know you got a big ass head and you just headbutting people up around their face, just bruising them and everything. But
Yeah,
not even just bruising
That's
them.
a thinnest skin.
Because you know that blood get all in your eye, you can't see, you still trying to fight. Oh boy, he's tired. Is that motherfucker gone? He riding on a drone.
This right here?
Yeah.
Why is he? Oh no, it's about to. Hey, move in case it blow. Cause look.
It's already long. Hold up, y'all. Let's see if I can.
You can't tell me you don't know this is blown like this.
It's person right in front of us.
They riding on a cat.
Damn, I didn't came up too close. But the driver's side rear tire, my wiper's in the way. If y'all can see that right there, that sucker is.
It's like it's riding on a hubcap. Like,
Yeah, they ain't even got the hazard on or
like,
nothing.
Do you not know what's happening?
Maybe they don't feel it, but you know, I'm about to pull around. You're gonna have to fix that. That's what I don't. Okay, there it is. Oh, we all zoomed in. But yeah, they ride on that. I'm like, hey, your tire. There's got to be some old lady or something in there driving, cause they ain't got the hazard on.
I can't see the person, but that shit is dangerous. Cause if it blow, then
No, it's already blown. It's coming off the rim, the rubber is. So it's flat. You see that?
oh shit. And they driving a bit fast. Yeah, the whole car is shaking hard. Are you gonna we be able to catch him? Yeah, it's the old lady. Grandma, you don't hear that?
And this car right pulled up, and they ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, she's a real old lady.
I don't know how you see that.
Because when you kind of got up, you can see her from the back window back here. But I mean, it's making noise, so I don't understand why. Sorry, y'all. It's our nature to be.
It's her nature, not mine, really. But I noticed that. Was like, hold up, why is that? I seen that coming up. Like, why are they tired? Yeah, I don't think she know.
Mm-hmm.
She just.
Cause she's driving pretty fast on that.
Yeah, she pulling off like normal.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah, this is the old lady. She don't. She focused just like this and just driving like. And when you want a red light, you can't get a red light. Now I'm getting a red light.
Really?
Oh, shit. Yep.
Does she think you trying to like?
Well, she act like she know. I was gonna tell her to pull over. I would help change the tire, but she trying to get to where.
Is she scared?
I don't know. You know, it's a white lady. She probably is like, oh my god. But she don't want to roll down the window. I was gonna do a good deed and probably change the tire.
Flat tire, but you know,
she act like I know. So hey, see, Lord, give me my blessing anyway. Okay,
Yeah.
I need this $40 million jackpot at the lotto tonight. So I tried. If this was gonna be it, I tried today. So let me get my blessing and win this lottery tonight. The lady didn't want to roll down the window. Y'all here with me? She just gonna keep going. She gonna roll that sucker until I just hope she don't try to get on no damn highway.
Is she?
Oh, she turning. Maybe she making it to the gas station. Hopefully that's where she go.
Yeah. I mean, we tried.
I'm gonna do my good deed. So Lord, let me get that 40.
You think? telling the lady that her tire.
No, I was gonna help her. That shouldn't stop me from getting my blessing. The lady didn't want to, and I wasn't gonna chase her down. They might put out a strap and bust on me.
Yeah, no.
And I'd be a victim on the news. Like, young man was gonna help an old lady change the tire, and she whipped out because she's scared. Pop, pop. This is Texas, so
I had to beat the old lady up.
really, that lady might shot you too. 2 dead people at the scene. You never know that old lady.
We'd have this video to show. We're just trying to help her.
Too late now, we dead. What you mean?
But anywho, back to the
I know, that
fight.
threw me off. That threw me off. But, yeah, old girl got cheated.
She definitely got cheated.
I don't want to hear nothing about that. You can't say that was a straight up win. Old girl got cheated. And I'm not the best person that knows everything about boxing, but I know a girl got cheated. That's all I'm gonna say. She got cheated. But it was a good fight. It was good because she was tagging her. Old girl was still trying to come back and get her little tags in. She was getting them. But
She dazed her a few times.
Well, old girl, she was cheated. That's I can't say nothing else. But like, man, if you feel she won that fair and square, then you tripping.
Right.
She cheated. Even her, I think old boy was her trainer.
Yeah.
Had the KC Chief hat on. I was like, she gonna win. They got a Chief hat on. Oh, they win it. They got cheated.
He kept saying that. I was like, no.
Yeah, when I seen him with the hat on at the beginning, I was like, oh, this Chief Nation. We winning. But they cheated her. That's one thing I say. Even he came up like, oh, girl known for headbutting. She done had this with all the problems with all her other fighters. I wouldn't fight her. I wouldn't take no fights with her.
And
they said the ref wasn't calling it.
Yeah, he wasn't calling it. And they said that this is her. She did it her last fight.
And she did with the other fighters.
She busted the chick out the exact same way. So, like, to me, the fact that y'all know that this is her steez.
She cheated.
And y'all still keep
And
giving
again,
her
they might want to double up and
bullshit.
catch her ass in the street and just headbutt her.
Right. Nobody should take another fight from her until, because the officials you got one job. As a ref, that you got one damn job.
He said that ref, but yeah, I know he called a point on both of them at one time and said it was, and that was like, how he do that? It was like that wasn't right.
Right. But you didn't call it when she busted her eye.
Yeah, so
That's stupid.
that was crazy. But with the Tyson, you know, got to that, then I was like, man, I wasn't expecting it to be this was just a good bag. You know, I don't know.
And he got 20 million. Mike did.
He got 20.
Yeah.
Google it. I want to see what it is.
That's how much. I already knew before going in.
He got 20 million.
And old boy got 40.
That's unfair.
No, they said it because he was the promoter of the fight.
Who?
I guess he was doing all the promotions on the fight. That's why he got the most.
Okay, I guess. But
See if I can
you know what?
find it.
But I guess 20 million is 20 million, nigga. I step in the ring with old boy for 20 million right now. All I gotta do is run around for a minute, take a couple blows. Whew. I have to get in shape though.
Really?
I'm in somewhat shape. I ain't 60. I ain't pushing 60. I'm pushing 50. I think I still.
It says, yeah, he got paid 20 million, and that Jake Paul was getting 40 million. Just getting in the ring, and that Mike Tyson said the take home. He said his own take home.
It's okay. I ain't mad at you. Might get that quick bag, and he still. I'm saying this for him being his age. He did take some blows. He took a couple hits. I've seen more. I guess more than a couple, but
Yeah, he took too many.
and everybody was like, "Man, what's up with his leg?" But because he had the knee thing on, so something happened.
And he had his ankle wrapped too.
I didn't even see that.
They said they wrapped his ankle before that. So what was his injuries? And everybody kept asking about like what's going on with his knee.
Something happened. They asked about it afterwards, and he was like, "Man, I ain't here to make no excuses. What happened." So he showed up.
He definitely looked off though. Like
I think it was that leg, because when you see him, if that knee whatever was giving him a problem, he couldn't move because when we see him in training, he was moving with them legs, but he wasn't moving like that. That's what everybody was saying. But like I was saying, this was a run up bag. You might as well consider this like a good expedition. Not expedition. Expedition?
like
Am I saying that right?
I think so.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. But fight.
But to me, this is the reason why I don't like that. I don't like that because regardless of how Mike Tyson feel about his legacy, this becomes a part of his legacy. And even if he just did it for the bag.
No, I don't think that still hurt Mike. For me, it does. If you know Mike and been around all those years and watched him fight, what is he like? This is what, 50-3? I think they said.
Yeah, something like that.
He's still.
I mean, his record is his record. Like,
Yeah.
you know, just my thing is like, I think what happened tonight is
Let's say, like,
Jake Paul wanted to go in there and pound the fuck out of him.
No.
I believe he wanted to make people believe he's a fighter.
No, I don't think that.
Could you let me finish my thought?
I'm just saying. You
Could
said
you let me finish my
you
thought?
said
Before you criticize it, let me finish.
I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying I don't believe he wanted to go in there and really mollywop Tyson. That's what I'm saying.
I think he wanted to, but because of who it is, I think he has so much respect for Mike that he couldn't do it.
Oh, nigga, fight's a fight, nigga.
I think when you have
Feel like I'm just enjoying the day.
a different type of respect for somebody, it's hard to disrespect it.
Yeah, I guess when.
And you could tell that he has an immense amount of respect for him. Even after the fight, just even from the top.
I expected that. That's why I was saying that, you know, even all fighters do that.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I've seen some fighters be some real assholes after fights. So
I haven't really seen it. Normally, after fighting, oh, he was a good fighter. They be like, okay, where this come from? You was talking about he wasn't shitting all this before. Then after the fight, whoever lose, like, oh yeah, he was a good fighter. He put up a good fight, but you know, a win is a win.
Who's over there?
Oh, they always got the old caddies over there. I've been meaning to go over there because there's a Fleetwood over there. It's been over there for a minute. But yeah. So the fight, you know, it wasn't no. I don't think that's the fight. Well, that was not the fight that's gonna set the tone
For him?
for Jake. What I'm saying is you gonna get the respect.
What, a Giovanni or
Tank. I don't even know if they're in the same weight class. That's the only thing.
I think Giovanni is a lightweight, ain't he?
Or middleweight. I don't think. Because that was that. I guess that was a
Heavyweight. Yeah, because he had to gain weight.
Who?
He had to get to a certain number.
Who did?
Jake Paul.
Oh, well, see, he can drop his weight back down. He may be able to get to Tank. Because I know Tank, they said Tank called it out. Oh, well, he didn't call it out.
No, that was Giovanni.
That's Tank.
Oh, is that who they coming?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Javante Davis, Tank.
Yeah, I don't like him. You know what?
You mean?
I don't like him for reasons that don't have nothing to do with him.
He remind me of a young Tyson.
His intelligence, somebody need to help him.
What you mean?
Because when he talk,
everybody don't talk the same. It's like Kodak Black. Everybody think Kodak Black is how he talk. He's stupid. He ain't stupid.
I didn't say he was stupid, but I'm saying
you can't.
Some people.
You just can't understand what he's saying. That's what you saying.
I'm just saying maybe he been hit too much. Okay, he knocked something loose.
I don't know.
Up in there.
Maybe it's because I ain't never really seen him talk. But yeah, no, he called it like said something about the fight.
What is this
And so yeah, I was like, yeah, Jake gonna need a real fighter. But you know what? We used to have real big contenders back in the day. We don't have that no more for real. It just seems like maybe I'm getting older. I ain't been paying attention. But you know, we used to have the Sugar Ray.
No, we had some real fighters, some fighters, and it was constant fights. You would always hear
Tyson, from the heavyweight to the middleweight down. We had some fighters growing up. We would always see in training, but now you really don't. There's not a lot of action you don't see in boxing no more.
Well, that's like
maybe I just ain't paying. Maybe I just ain't paying attention. But
here recently, they've been doing a lot of testing on the brains of fighters and football players, and I think of what happens to them at a certain age, debilitated brains, and what happens to them. I think it would scare a lot of people away from those things.
I don't think that.
That's why they doing all of that stuff they doing now to helmets as far as football. You know, they recreating their helmets and trying to add special padding for kids, all these different things to make it more secure
your daughter something?
I guess. You want to pause this?
I'm gonna let people know what you gonna eat. What you mean pause this?
You're out.
You just came from the gym and eating some McDonald's. Disrespectful. You could have went to Jersey Mike's, got a little salad, something mixed up,
I could go to Rodeo Go.
and get you a salad.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you gonna do?
Yeah, I guess.
Are you sure?
Nyla can't get nothing from there though.
How come she can't?
She gonna want a full meal.
Oh, well, just get you a salad. Don't worry about it. She ain't here. She ain't gonna see this. She don't watch the channel.
How you know they don't watch it? Just because they don't talk to you about it don't mean they don't watch it. They don't care about the shit we be talking about. They ain't in them stages in
That's
their
why.
life yet.
That's why it's good to talk about them on the channel. Then 10 years later, they be like, "Oh, you was talking about us?" Yes, we was.
And look how long it took y'all to recognize.
But yeah, so the Tyson, the whole thing, it was, like I said, if you thought it was gonna be that, it wasn't gonna be that.
You thought it was gonna be a brutal takedown.
No, I never really did. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to see Tyson like everybody.
Knocked unconscious.
Yeah, or something down like. That's what I think that was the main concern. But hey, I'm say this: all you youngsters out there, don't think just because Tyson lost this fight that y'all gonna run up on somebody old and y'all think y'all go.
I ain't gonna get your ass.
Y'all think y'all got it. Don't think that. I'm gonna tell you, because some old heads gonna put you on your ass. Okay,
Right.
this ain't no fight for 20 million. That old man is gonna be out there like, you disrespectful. I'm about to mollywop your ass.
Cause look, these 58-year-old men, they in the gym, okay? These niggas is taking care of themselves.
And a lot of you youngsters, man, y'all popping pills, doing all this other type of shit. So don't go out there thinking
Your liver is
just
dead.
because you're young, that you can take somebody 50 and 60.
These some different 58s. These ain't my daddy's 58s.
Don't get it messed up. That's all I'm gonna say. So respect your elders when you out there, because don't go out there thinking you tough.
Yeah, some different aides. They not moving the same way in 58 as they was back in the day.
You gonna think you had it against that old man or that old lady, and she gonna drag you across the floor. So,
I mean, I'll say this. In my head, I'm always rooting for an underdog, because I think that sometimes.
yeah, she went to team.
No, stop saying that. I did not.
She went to Team J.
No, I believe.
No. Let me tell it. She started watching the documentary. That's what she always do. Oh, and then she get a different outtake. Oh, I feel.
I've been watching him, and I've even told you on his YouTube channel. I've noticed a difference in him. I don't know if it was the healing journey he's going on. I don't know what's happening with him, but I notice when there's a switch or something's different in a person. I noticed that he's being different.
Yeah, could it be when you gotta start taking shit serious? Like most people, you've been doing shit fucked up, not getting where you want to get, and then eventually, if you don't wake up, you're gonna be stuck. I know a lot of people right now.
Or are you in that space where you like, I got all of the great things and I still feel like shit. You know, like you still don't feel like what you thought you feel like if you got all of the things that you thought you wanted to have. And I think a lot of times we confuse money with being the state of happiness. I know a lot of people who got a lot of money and they ain't happy. They can buy anything, but they ain't happy. And so I think
I
a
don't
lot
even
of
know
times,
what his bag was, you know. And I think when he first fought,
no, I know that first year his bag was ridiculous.
I don't think it was that. What you call?
No, it was.
What you call ridiculous?
He said between the first years he was already making millions.
What, $1 million ain't no money. What you mean millions?
For somebody his age, it is.
I get your age thing, but like they say, $1 million ain't $1 million.
I mean, you say that now.
Nah, you say that.
But if you got $1 million today, your whole life gonna change.
Not really. My whole life ain't gonna change. I may be able to buy a house and I'll be right back still working. You ain't got more than $20,000 worth of debt. Still got family? What you mean?
Okay.
$500,000 houses that I think I seen something today. Like the average house in Texas here starting out at 3 son. So that's 3. Uncle Sam gonna get 20-some%. 20-some%. What is it? 28? His taxes. So that's gonna be a nice chunk that's taken out. So then you left with so much. So you still gonna have to work your job. So that then depends on if you got mother's parents like we do, take care of them, pay off all your debt, pay off all our kids' schooling or some shit. You may be down to 100,000 or 50,000 by the time that. Yeah, you got a house paid for. You ain't got to worry about rent. But
that and your car.
Yeah, and you got to pay off your car.
Anyway.
You know you're going to get a new car. Well, most people, unless you're like me, I'm just fixing up the old school. That is my new cars. Shit. Compared to these cars now and these damn prices. But, you know what? Give me one while you're in there. I'll take a salad.
You want ranch?
Yep. Extra croutons and cheese and bacon. Make mine a deluxe. Oh, mine better than yours.
First of all, you're not getting a deluxe if I can't get a deluxe. Second of all, why do you need extra bacon and why do you need that?
Because
you don't
sometimes
need that. You just want that.
No, sometimes they be skimping on the salad. I noticed that.
You don't want eggs?
No, I don't want no eggs. I don't want to be gassing up around you. You know.
When have you ever cared?
I always care. I told you I don't gas up until I eat your cooking. I be gone all day. Don't gas up until I get home.
You want some disrespectful
until I eat your cooking. So that's how good your cooking is. It made me give out gas, okay?
Your good make you give out gas.
Really?
You are full of shit.
It's your food. Oh, my legs are sore. So yeah, the whole fight, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and it was what it was. It's gone. Let's move on. I really think that, you know, Jake, he just need a real contender, a real boxer in his age to see what he's worth and what he can do. Maybe I haven't seen that. Maybe I haven't paid attention to any of that. I think he need to go back and fight old boy who beat him. Who he lost to a few years back. I think in 2020 they said. I forgot his name. But yeah, I think he need to go back. But I don't know what status old boy is at. I guess if you somehow the big dog now, do you really go back and fight? But hey, it is what it is. So I ain't for sure on that. But hey, I'll be right back. All these clouds in my mind. Alright, we back. I finished up my thoughts on the fight.
Did you?
Yeah, so.
Badass tacos.
Are they really badass?
I don't know, we never had them.
So,
yeah, I got me a salad. Even though the burgers was smelling amazing.
You could have got a veggie burger they got in there.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
No beef or a turkey.
I definitely could have done that.
Yeah.
But I forgot.
Oh, that's what I want. GT3, not the 2. Even though that one's not a GT, but yeah.
But I mean, my biggest thing is I did not want for Tyson to be embarrassed. And
Yeah, he wasn't. I mean, 60-year-old man stood 8 rounds, 2 minutes each round. Didn't get knocked out by
he definitely
a fighter
got
who's
stunned
been
a few times and he got hit in that head and ear
but
a
he
few
was still
times.
good, you know.
Yeah, Mikey, what's going on with the? Everybody kept trying to say what's going on with the biting.
But they said
Y'all heard what he said
he
about
always
Biden.
does that. Yeah, I better stop playing with Mike. Yeah, that biting. He's like, he always done that. You know, I'm gonna have to go back and watch some old films of him. Did he do that, or when did he start doing that? So I thought his mouthpiece was coming out of time. It was like, nah, he actually be. Maybe that's why he angered himself when he's mad at himself and he can't.
Or subdues himself from being overly vicious.
But
Could be a controlling technique that he started.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Controlling technique for something. But he said he been doing it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to go back and watch some fights, see if he was doing that in other fights before. But and the next thing is your president, Donald Trump, as Willie D would say, is America's president again. And he is setting the
And he
stage
is president.
with his people.
He sure
getting
is.
everybody in line.
I mean, even though he had a little issue where, you know, somebody he picked apparently had a little issue with some young kids, and he pulled from his position.
Cool.
Was he appointing him as the GOP? But apparently they brung up some allegations with him with some children, and he stepped down from his position.
Okay.
So now everybody now we need to get details on what the charges were, what his problem was, because he backed down quick.
Yeah.
So he don't want that smoke.
I don't want that around me or involved in anything I'm trying to do. You gonna have to go sit your ass somewhere and do whatever they come for you. They come for you. But
Right. He stepped down quick. So I don't know.
We got my boy RFK,
Yeah, people been coming for him left and right.
which old dude from the governor, or is that the mayor of New York? He was spoken on it with The View. Them ladies, them bags. I guess I shouldn't say that.
No.
But he even tried to tell them. They was like, you know, what do you think about a person who ate pork and got a worm in his brain? Should he be
running the country?
Have something to do with our health and everything? I'm like, that would be a good reason why. Now that I'm thinking about that, he got a brain. He ate some pork and got infected with something in his head. That makes a good person for
He
me
had
to
to
run.
go in and do surgery on that. So
I don't know the logistics of it, the in and out and stuff of that, but
he said that's what made him become extremely health conscious.
Even the mayor was like, look, he was like, there are a lot of things in our foods and stuff that is harming us, killing us every day that we see recalls or we seeing stuff on there. He didn't throw him under the bus. So he was like, look, and I'm starting to think like Anton, like, you know what? I think he's gonna be Democrat. I mean, he's leaving the Democrat Party, but he's a Republican now. Especially how the Democrats played him.
Yeah.
When he was having those issues, wouldn't give him no help. I remember watching him ask, but yeah, he spoke on it. He was like, look, there's all types of stuff in our food. Regardless of whatever, if you love America, I'm not, and the next person win, I'm not gonna pack my bags and leave just because somebody I don't like or something they may stand on that I don't stand on. I'm not gonna lead a country type ish. I'm just not gonna throw America away like that. I'm still an American and I still fight.
It was released what I put in our family group the other day in regards to what was that? It was some cereal that
Kellogg's.
Fruit Loops, a lot of
Kellogg stuff.
They planning on banning them in Texas. They already banned them in California, but they banned them in Texas for the dyes, the yellow and the reds, and their
and that's what
unhealthy qualities that they're for children.
Just people, period.
Yeah.
But we know that stuff is marketed to kids to eat. And that's what they were saying. He was like, look, I go over to other countries, why they don't have the stuff that we have in our food, they not having the issues we having. And everybody out in seeing, whether it's YouTubers or whatever, and they go over to other countries and they eat like, man, the food is just different. It just tastes different. It's not the same. We not having the issues that we haven't. They not having the issues we having here in America. So I'm like, yeah, that stuff needs to be changed, which they talking about. I seen the thing a little while ago about all the stocks are dropping that basically the companies that RFK, it was our medical, it was the health, Kellogg's, all of them major companies.
They know he coming for them,
and they need to get a waking up. So I'm glad he's in. I just hope that stuff come out with his eventually with about his dad. Well, that's not his dad. His grandfather, Robert Kennedy. Was that his grandfather? Uncle? Yeah. Robert Kennedy was. It's crazy how they got the same name. Named after your uncle, I guess. But yeah, I just want to see that come out. And then we got even old girl Tulsi Gabbard. They tried to come for her. AOC. I started not liking AOC. I used to like her at first in the beginning, but I seen how she done switched up in politics and stuff. I know my boy Chris. He used to hate her. I was like, man, she good. She going after him and fighting. Now I see something totally different because she tried to call Tulsi Gabbard basically like she's for the big wars and stuff. Everybody's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's always against big wars and everything. A veteran, served 20 years, service, military duty. And she's been, everybody's like, we know she didn't always spoke against, and you trying to make it like she's for big war and everything. I was like, oh, you tripping. I don't know where you and your Democrats, they must got something on you. I started thinking with these politicians, that's what make them flip. They get something on you, some type of information or something or threat that they, why are you looking at me like that?
I just.
You don't want me to say nothing?
No.
You think they're gonna come for me talking?
No, I don't care about that.
Or you about to talk about one of your TV shows?
No, I was gonna say, like, it's crazy to hear you speak politically about stuff.
What?
When I could think about years prior where you wasn't even interested in this, that you didn't even
it's cause you
believe
getting
in, like,
older and you realize
voting for presidents and stuff. You wasn't even into it.
You realize you're getting duped, even though I know we still getting duped.
Right.
And I stand on it. Ain't nothing gonna change until the American people get together and do what we gotta do. I ain't talking about the politicians. I'm talking about the real American people do what we gotta do. That's one thing I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you start noticing stuff as you get older with these back and forth agendas, how they don't want another third party to disrupt nothing they got going on.
Because they can control the other party. So
Yeah,
as long as you can control the other parties, you're great.
And that was
you can't control independence.
And that was the thing with RFK. I was like, they was like, we can't control him. So they shunned him down. And that was the Democrats' fault.
Yeah.
And if you notice, with the last election, all the people was going for Bernie, which I was too. How the Democrats, pushed him to the side and put Biden up there. And look what we got.
And look how quiet Bernie is.
You can say what you want. I'm kind of like,
we probably would have been better with Bernie.
I don't think we would have.
I mean, Bernie still seems like he's insane. He has sanity.
We can think he would have been better, but we never know until somebody's actually in there and what they're gonna do.
Yeah, that's true too.
And that's anybody. But that was the Democrats' fault. Then they did the same thing to RFK. I'm like, if y'all would have kept RFK on the team, Democrats, y'all probably would have won this election this year. Because
he walked all the way across the street with this pizza, right? All the turnaround and walked back the same damn way.
I think that car about to pick him up.
I was about to say, what is happening today?
But,
Full Moon got people acting weird.
Yeah, if RFK would have been in there, y'all would have won. So all y'all YouTubers, channels, Charlotte, The Breakfast Club, and all of them, when y'all had them up there, even my boys EYL on Market Mondays, they was like, when they had him on there, they was like, I don't think he's gonna win.
But I mean, he don't win.
And look what we got. At the last minute, you end up getting Kamala thrown in there, and it should have been RFK. And RFK got tired of all the snake stuff they was doing to him, so he left the party and started running his own. So all the people like me who were voting for him was like, I'm not messing with the Democrats. If y'all had kept him, let him do what he had to do. Democrats probably would have won.
I think he would have worked both boards. I think he would have had Democrats and Republicans. I think he would have had.
Yeah, and that's what I said. That's what I said. It needs to be a thing where I think they need to do it and change it up now instead of just being a full whoever's in office, president or whatever. They VP. It needs to be if the president is a Republican, then the VP needs to be Democrat. I think they need to flip it like that, so that way it kind of balances it out.
I also believe that Trump is being advised by his sons.
You know what?
And they're helping him.
You know what?
Align his team.
You know what? I didn't drop the video. I said that a few days ago.
I believe this.
I was like, everybody giving Trump the credit of like, oh, he's great with all the market, which he probably is. He'd have done a lot and learned. But I think his son, even his younger son, the one that you don't see who just came up.
That sprung up and got super tall?
Yeah, that ain't your kid. That's what I was thinking.
He looked like him if you look close.
Yeah. But I don't know how old is he, like 20 now? They say, hey, let me get that check. See if she just laughed.
Really?
She got that nice afro popping. That's all.
She always have an afro pop, but she walk down here every day.
How you see her every day?
I see her all the time over in here. She normally have on sweatpants though.
But yeah, I think you gotta give credit to his family, his sons. I think they know what's going on.
They helping him align himself with useful people.
Yep. Whether you like it or not, and they got him on all the shows, the podcasters and everything.
Yeah, because he said that his sons basically told him what they thought would be better for him to go and he gave that kudos to his kids.
And whether you like it or not, he went and did that, and everybody, and Kamala and them, they team was scared that you know she was gonna get asked the wrong questions, and I think even with was that Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan, his youngest son told him to go talk to him.
They wanted to edit something, and
he was like, no.
Yeah, or something, and that's why she didn't.
She wanted to be edited. She wanted to have the ability to edit it.
Nah, you're not gonna do that.
And review the questions.
This is where you gonna talk the truth and walk the truth at the same time.
But if you think about it, that makes sense because she want to edit it because she ain't ready for the questions.
She wanted to do a Ray J.
I wish she go somewhere and sit his.
Because that's what the thing. I guess son came out with him the other day. He went off on the pastor, whatever, talking about don't release that. I guess they were saying afterwards. They were saying that
I watched the video.
It's because he had talked about, I guess,
these people.
No. I ain't talking about that. He had talked about one point where he was going, I want to say it in a way that I don't get, because you get flagged on stuff. In up out of here, I'll just say that where he had talked about, and they were saying that was what he didn't want.
That's what he's saying. He's being particular about his question, about the way he answers his questions.
Yeah.
Because he believes that somebody is watching him.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. He talked about when in his life, I don't know how long ago it was, but he wanted to,
Speak out about
get rid of himself.
Yeah.
He was going through his own trauma where he talked about ending his life or whatever.
Yeah,
but
I watched the video with the preacher last night.
Oh, see, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched the entire.
But yeah, that's what Kamala and them wanted to do.
Really?
Oh, Jesus.
I think you dropped it.
Should be in my But yeah, Kamala and them want to do. They want to edit their stuff to make themselves look good. And American people, we want that authentic right now. We want that real. We don't want none of that fake. Y'all know
we don't.
I know y'all see a lot of fake in hip hop and music and stuff, but the people who matter, who vote, we want that real. And yeah, it was the Democrats' fault. And there's no explaining. You're screwed up. Y'all trying to keep people in who y'all want in, who is not the people, and Kamala just wasn't it. She just wasn't the person to do it. She didn't have that energy to make everybody like, she was suspect. I'll just put it as that. She was suspect to the whole thing. Like,
if she would have came out and said, I'm this religion, race, and this race, nobody would have said she was suspect. Everybody would have been fine with her. If she would have came out and talked about what she was. I feel like some of the reason why she didn't get the love and respect that people wanted, that she wanted, was because she never touched on the race issue. And I think that when you start straying away from something that people are constantly asking about, constantly talking about, even though I do feel like it ain't nobody goddamn business what I am. Like, what does that matter with what I'm doing? And to a certain degree, I think when she starts scaving past that kind of stuff, then you gotta scave past other things, and it just became a thing. And so it always felt like she was always trying to hide something, and once you do that, it's hard to come back from it. And I do believe she just wasn't strong enough for it. Like, I think you gotta be prepared to answer the tough questions. You gotta be prepared to answer the things that people have questions on. And once you start scaving past the hard questions, then people don't believe that they can trust what you say. So it became a thing. And I think after all of that, it just became one thing after another thing. And she scaved past lots of questions and avoided answering questions or talked in circles on a lot of stuff. And I just think it became a thing. And so at that point, you lose your trust in people. People lose the trust in you. And I think that's what we saw. I think if she would have addressed the issues that, you know, about people talking about her race, if she would have just not avoided things after those points, it just became like I'm avoiding everything. So now I don't want to answer the hard questions and anything. And so that's how I feel. I really don't feel like.
And you know, as far as, you know, Trump, they stuck to their guns about the economy. And that was the main,
you know, Trump gonna say how he feels.
That was the main thing with people. You can talk all that scare tactics and all that, whatever. But if every day I got a problem with surviving and being able to live, buy food, pay for rent, and y'all ain't have no solution for this. I said the best solution they could have did in this last year was like get something in play where they gonna do what old boy and them want to do, a universal income. Americans, they would have, because at the end of the day, Americans want some money. That's what I'm supposed to do. Americans want some money, and Americans out here hurting. They should have figured out something to give some people some money back, especially when you was giving all this money to Ukraine, Israel, and all of this stuff. And you talking about it was aid. Well, American people needed aid. That is why they lost. And so many states turned red.
I mean, I don't think
that's why they lost.
Trump didn't come here saying I'm gonna give people aid.
No, but he stayed on the economy. I mean, he stayed focused on what are you gonna do about your economy, and people are starving and can't do this and can't do that right now. He stuck to those, and that was his main thing. So you get to singing in your head, no matter what you try to throw up, I'm racist, or he's sexist, or whatever, or he's a liar, he's a criminal, he's a felon.
He's all those things. He's all of those things.
People didn't give a shit about that. People do not give a shit about that. I want my money. I need to know if I'm going to be sleeping out in the tent that I'm seeing more and more people across the country sleeping in tents and all of this. And when we seeing that y'all giving money to we're seeing the illegals getting all this money. I heard it was like $300 a week in food stamps. American people can't even get $300 in food stamps. I don't know if that was just a person, but I know the people were showing their receipts at the counter, and they had a nice bag of SNAP benefits and cash benefits that was on them receipts. But we can't get none of that. That's a big problem. But I did notice right after he won, New York said they are halting all benefits to illegals and migrants. I was like, that's all it took? Y'all ain't playing? Y'all stopped that shit like that. Like, I swear it was maybe 2 days.
So you wonder who sent the memo?
It was like 2 days. And now they talking about, you know, everybody's scared because Trump gonna be doing a mass deportation, in which I spoke on it before, which it is crazy for families that been here in this country, then raised families, and you trying to go after them. They say they just gonna go after, you know, so far the beginning is just gonna be after the criminals.
It's gonna be a witch hunt.
The criminals, it's always a witch hunt. Just like with narcotics, it's always a witch hunt. They always just go after certain stuff.
Maybe I'll talk about that too, the cartel stuff.
What?
With him saying he coming after the cartel.
Go after them, yeah. I done been around long enough to know that y'all ain't play with the cartels and moving products. So y'all not gonna make me believe that. That's just like I think the DuPont family, one of their cargo ships, it was either, not for sure, so don't sue me, DuPont family. But one of them big families, I think it was them though. Cargo ships or something had coming over, got caught with tons. Nothing happened to them. Nothing, so
they probably paid some people to shut up.
That's all been business. If you go and watch movies, we can go with which I'm about to watch that over again. I need another show like that, which was Freeway Ricky's life. Oh boy.
Oh.
What was the name of the show? Damn, I can see it in my head, but I can't think of what the fuck. Oh shit, I can't think of it. But yeah, talked about how the cocaine and crack era began in the early '80s and all of that, and how Reagan and them had something to do with it, and they used that money to fund the war with I think it was Nicaragua, and all of that. Man, it's all politics, man. It's all the shit they do. So he talking about he gonna clean up the cartel. Cartel, all y'all need to do is buy up all the crypto. If the U.S. government got 200 and something.
Was it American Drug Board?
No, it's damn, I can't think of the fucking name. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Because oh boy, girl I heard they got a spinoff where they go back to Africa.
Oh, you talking about
Franklin Saint? I can't think of the name. I'm about to go back and watch them all because there ain't nothing on TV right now that's good. 50 Cent ain't on. We ain't got no shows on. There's all this BS and on TV. So I'm about to go back and watch some old stuff. My Sons of Anarchy too, and probably them and Snowfall. That's what it was. That's what it was. Snowfall.
I just pulled him up.
But supposedly I know Free Ray Ricky. He talked about it because he pitched the idea to old boy who died, the director, in the beginning. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, the show was coming out. So he talked about that issue. Was like, man, that's really my story. Everything, how I came up. Besides, they always hype stuff up. So, yeah, which Trump in, he's been doing all that. And since he got in, the illegals and all of that, man, it's like, which I get it. You scared you're going to get deported and all of that and your family. But what am I trying to say?
Say it right though. Whatever it is.
I know.
I feel
I'm trying to have compassion for the hardworking who's been here doing what they're supposed to do.
Our daughter was saying that some of her friends would possibly be affected by that. And when you just thinking about it in the spectrum of the world, it feels different. But when you thinking about it, like, these are her friends, and they've been working here, and they've been feeding their families, and they take care of their families, and they've been here for years. Yeah. What happens to those parents that get ripped away, and you got kids that were born here that get allotted to stay here? How is that going to negatively affect those kids? And in a sense, I understand it.
Yeah, especially with them
who coming here because they just want better for their families. Just for a better life.
But then it's what they tell us. The law is the law.
Yeah.
When you coming over here, your risk. You risking something happening. You risking you getting deported, getting sent back, not out the free and clear. You risking all that.
But to me, that's a testament to how bad it must be there.
Yeah.
Like, to me.
But I'm thinking also, like, why not other countries? Why not go somewhere else? Why America?
I don't think they're sitting and watching Paris and saying, I think we want to go there. I don't think that's something visually they see every day. You watching American TV, you're exposed to American TV, you're exposed to the American way, probably way more. So maybe
what?
That's why.
I don't think that, because I had the conversation I was telling you with, oh boy I work with, he's from the UK. He's originally from the Congo. And I was asking him about what you was talking about with old girl and what they see on TV. He was like, nah, they really didn't show us nothing like American like that.
No, he said they was educated that in schools. That's how they educate them.
He grew up in the UK though. That's what I'm saying. He really didn't. He's like, I don't know nothing about that. So from him saying that, coming from the Congo, but he was also saying a lot of the people who go to the UK and all the Europe and all over there, they typically come from Ghana, Congo. He said somewhere else in Africa. Normally, I can't remember what it was. They normally go to Britain or and all those places.
So why do they want to come here? Did you ask him what made him want to come here?
You know what, I didn't, because we started talking about other stuff and how he got scammed when he first got over here and Cash App and everything.
That would be the initial question. I think a lot of times we encounter these relationships and these experiences, but we really don't talk to them about why they came here.
Yeah.
Why they felt like this was the land or the opportunity for them.
I'm going to have to ask him, but I think with, a lot of these countries like Mexico and all of them, Ecuador and all of them, we know, even with Cuba, how the government's stuff in play where they won't let them other countries develop, where they put in trade bans and all of this other stuff. Other countries can't mess with them.
And they also suppressing their people as well.
So that's what you're doing, and you starving out them other countries. And then that's why them people are fleeing and coming here. They just ain't leaving because they want to leave their home. It's like here, black people, they say, you know, this the year return was what, last year or a couple years ago? People started going back, which I talked to him about that. He was like, yeah, because I was talking about what EYL and them doing for Ghana, the 400 acres. I told him I was looking into it. And he was like, oh, that's dope. But people here, they don't want to leave. Everybody's scared to leave and go somewhere else.
Because and it's the same way. If you think of what we've seen about those places,
and that's
it's not positive what we've seen. Yeah. And so if you spend your entire life,
and we did talk about that, I was like, you know what?
He was growing up as a kid watching them late night infomercials.
Yeah, he was like, I was like, man, that's all we ever saw. And he was like, nah, it wasn't like that. He was like, you have the jungle and all of that stuff around, but it's not like how what we were being showed as kids growing up, like Africa was this horrible, everybody was starving type shit. He was like, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like, yeah, you got your jungle, your lions and time. I was like, yeah, because it had you thinking like, when they was like,
they out here fighting bears every day.
I ain't going fighting no tigers and no lions, and I've been in America
like,
all the
time. I'm
time.
not built for walking around with no shoes.
He was like, they had us believing it wasn't cities or none of that stuff like that. But I was like, as you know, you get older, you feel like we've been bamboozled this whole time. Especially with the internet and the age we in now, we seeing everything. Yeah. We seeing the living and everything. I think the first movie that I saw that even had something that was different was an Ice Cube movie. It's when he went back to Africa. Something that supposedly happened to his brother, he did, and he went to Africa. I can't remember where it was, but he went to Africa. I was like, I'm trying to think. I think that was like the real first movie where I seen something where it wasn't like all what they made it look like for us to hear, like they trying to keep us here.
Don't nobody get in these comments and be like, we don't know what you're talking about. You lying. If you didn't sit up and watch them in the dirt with
what they was doing. That's probably the young people. We old enough. We old enough to know that.
Yeah, these kids probably ain't seen
that. That when we was growing up young and everything, that's how we thought it was. Just like even with Snowfall, how when they went back and it showed them going when old girl went and they went over there, it was like, man, it is not like what.
And they kept thinking
America's been being portrayed to us and everything, and made us look like it was something that it's not.
Because the goal was to keep people from coming over there. If you keep people from coming over there, they don't want us over there. They don't want us over there living. They don't want us over there being able to.
Who's they? What you mean? Us going home?
You know them people.
Well,
I ain't about to say them people.
The Britons or the government, they didn't want us to go home because we are dollar value here. And if we started dipping out
and taking our money
and going to other countries, they value in America would be going down. That cash flow would stop. It's like what I always said, cash flow rules everything in America. It's about that bag at the end of the day. So yeah, I can see that how they duped us. But now, you know, you got the opportunity to go. And which I was telling him, he was like, I was like, man, I seen videos on YouTube where all these rich white class, not just white, you got Arabs, everybody buying property on the coast of Africa all around, and I was like, man, this shit look nice. Like,
that's beautiful.
I would be out of here if I get the chance to live where that is. I'd be up out of here.
And what did he say?
He was like, yeah, that's really like that. He was like, you wouldn't believe like how they really over there.
And this is the question you need to ask him is, why did you come here? I'm
gonna ask him when
because the deeper conversation would be.
No, it was deep already because we went into a lot, but I don't know what was going on. Well, I started showing him the videos of our when we was watching the other day, and I told him, he was like, you wouldn't believe it. Are they white or are they black? He was like,
talking about New Kids on the Block.
well, I showed him a bunch of videos at the time. I was like, guess are they white or are they black? Was that New Kids on the Block?
Yeah. That's what you showed Nyla. She was like, what?
Yeah. And you
Or
thought
and
they
Simply Red. She had her Simply Red. My daughter, the youngest, she had her Simply Red. Some people ain't even gonna know who Simply Red is, but you probably have heard the songs. Guarantee you've heard the songs.
Yeah.
And all this time she was thinking they was black.
It's like
Yeah,
the
he was
Doobie
black.
Brothers and oh boy, I didn't know for the longest was white. I was like, oh, you got to be shitting
I
me
was
when
like,
I
yeah,
seen that video.
them white boys had some soul.
Heard the songs and listened to them. I never paid attention. And it's like, damn, it shocked me. But yeah, we just went into a whole bunch of stuff,
Yeah.
and it just went from there.
I think that's the bigger question because I know.
I'm gonna ask him next time. I'm like, man, what was your reason for coming? I know he got family here, so I think that his family is up. Actually, I think they in Boston.
Yeah.
He told me somewhere up in there. The rest of his family is. I'm gonna have to ask him. Which I did notice that when I went up to the when I was working around New York, Jersey, all up on the East Coast from Maine, I did notice a lot of Africans up there. I
And
was like,
Haitians. Boston is a lot of Haitians.
was that?
I have some.
I don't know. I noticed more Africans than I did Haitians.
I have cousins that are Haitian, and they are immigrants. Like they really did come across.
Yeah, but I didn't notice that many Haitians up there. I noticed more Africans than anything when I was working, especially when I was working for Walmart and doing. I was like, damn, it is a lot of Africans. I was like, why y'all pick this cold ass place to come when winters come? Y'all pick up here to go, but I guess it is what it is. It's a melting pot. So I was like, I always wondered that, like, why y'all come up here instead
Because
of
I know
anywhere else?
my when he was married, the guy was married to my auntie, and they lived in Boston, and you know he would talk about his experiences and what Haiti was like, and I cannot imagine.
Oh yeah, that's another thing going on in Haiti right now. They just shut down the airport.
Yeah, they take people hostage.
They said they were shooting at the plane. They were showing bullets in the plane. I was like, oh damn, but that's another thing. America gets in, get their hand involved, and they got I think who was the president, which I ain't heard nothing else about it, because they caught all the people who did the killing. This was maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago. And they was talking about it wasn't a coup, and it was showing that I think a couple of them were American or whatever. I ain't heard nothing else about it. So it's like
That's typical.
they got him ousted, got him knocked off, and now
That's very typical.
it's been in chaos. Real chaos. The gangs took it.
This is away from this. You know, every time we record, when we have this DGI, we always look at the phone.
What?
We looking down, but really we're supposed to be looking up there.
What you mean?
We should be looking up there. That's what's recording us, but we looking down as habit.
I'm not looking down.
You was too. I just happened to pay attention to. I was just like, wait a minute, why do I keep looking downward? Because the camera's up here. But yeah, I mean, we know why we not hearing about it. Stop playing. That's what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do. And
Yes, I say they all the time. Y'all know who them days is too.
them days. But
Them same days that's trying to get Ray J. them same days that set Diddy up for mass destruction.
Well, he set himself up.
Well, did he?
Well, hey, if you got me,
Did
I'm not going to Diddy until this is trial. I said that before. I'm not speaking on it no more.
I feel you. You want to give him a fair.
I ain't giving nothing. I'm just saying I'm not speaking on nothing until I'll come out. I just said it's funny how they just trying to use the whole story that, you know, he had abuse with old girl that was caught. Now they trying to run that as everything. But
Ain't it crazy how they trying to tie it together?
yeah, I'm like, but he ain't even getting tried for none of that.
Yeah.
That's not what he's there for. So that I was like, you know what, I ain't gonna talk on that until
That's what we do. It's called smoke and mirrors.
until then.
It's called smoke and mirrors.
But so yeah, we got Trump. We gonna see what he do, and I'm gonna say,
we got Trump.
yeah, we got Trump.
But wait, this the thing.
I wonder.
Who's the president right now, though?
Yeah, everybody don't know who the hell he is.
Is it Kamala?
Well, he met with him the other day, so he
met with a version of Biden.
Yeah, he met with a version of. He one of them. We've been seeing them aliens come down from the sky.
The other day, speaking on that, was it in New York or the Pentagon?
I know. I just watched something, and they were showing all this shit coming down out the sky. Like, I was like, oh,
They're
right.
like, how long we gonna go before we can have the bigger conversation? Y'all not gonna keep playing in our faces, y'all. We not gonna keep seeing this stuff, and they keep saying.
Because matter of fact, TMZ had posted like they starting to say stuff now, like it's a threat. But I told you, I done watched the old dude who talk about it. This is gonna be the smoke and mirrors, where we think it's gonna be really something, and it's not. It's just the government doing stuff with technology.
Said they've been testing us right now.
But you know what? I'm gonna say this. I know people gonna be like, you crazy, but I put this on everything. Well, I'll just say this. I've been a person through my life where you can call them visions or whatever, where I've seen things before they happen, and they happen in my life. I've seen some stuff that'll make you be like, man. But I ain't going into that. But I've been having these dreams or visions more frequently.
Didn't I tell you everything ain't for everybody?
No, I'm telling people on this one. I've been having dreams, especially when we talking about aliens and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I've been having more and more dreams or visions of the world being under attack. I mean, really under attack. Not just America against one country, but the world is really being under attack, and the military's out, everything's chaos, and I'm always trying to get my family together, and we hide and maneuvering, military, I mean everything, and I keep having it like reoccurring, like every now and then it'll stop, but it'll come back up, and I'm like, man, and every time that I have it, it just feels real. I can't explain it. I know people are like, boy, you tripping. What was you drinking that night? It was
making me think about.
This was stuff that like I ain't even at the time. I wasn't even watching those dreams made me go start back watching my alien movies and stuff like that. I wouldn't, because I always watch sci-fi stuff. So I wasn't at the point where I was watching none of that or anything lately, and I just started having these dreams, and I've had them at least a few times.
You making me think. You know, I just told you that I watched that thing with Ray J and the pastor last night, and in there he talks about the dreams that he keeps having, and he was saying that the day before he came to there, he was having dreams, and he said his father is a minister. I think was a minister of music. So he grew up. They was a Church of God in Christ, and they was always in the church growing up. And he was just, I was always the kid that was rebelling. And he was saying, it's crazy that I'm here talking to a pastor now with the way his life is. He was also saying that he'd been having dreams, and he's starting to believe that the dreams are real. That the dreams, he's in another dimension. He's seeing the things that's really happening. That he's been shown what's happening in another dimension. And he's also living in this space, and he's just trying to figure out how they align, because sometimes
you know what, I have been having stuff like that.
And he was talking about some of the stuff that you be saying too.
Where I've been having dreams kind of like that. I've been like, man, I feel like.
He said he wake up feeling like that it was real, like that.
I hate to say it, but it's almost like the multiverse. When you think about it, it's like there's another you and another reality that's living, and it's like your dreams. It feels like your dreams. You there. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is. It's real sci-fi shit. That's one thing I can say. I'd be like, it feels surreal. I just can't explain it. I've been having them lately with us. Different scenarios, different things happen, and I was like, I just can't explain it. But the thing with the aliens that I keep having, I've had this more than 3 times, and it all be different parts. And I can always remember when I'm trying to get us together, flee the city, get out, hide, or something. But it's just like some world to world type shit that's going on in these dreams. And I keep having them.
Well,
I ain't had one in a minute, but I keep having them, and every time I wake up, it's like, man, something.
I also believe
something's going on.
A lot of the things you watch.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Can affect your sleeping as well.
But what I'm saying, I wasn't watching none of the stuff.
You always watch that kind of. You watch zombie stuff. You watch aliens.
I watch everything. No, I don't. That's when I start watching the stuff again, because I didn't have the dream. That's what I'm saying. When I start watching, I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can find something. Because I'm always thinking like, okay, if this happens for real, what are going to be our options to survive? I'm paying attention to them damn movies. Like,
you lucky. I've been with you for more than 25 years, and I love you. Because if you told me this shit when I first started fucking with you, I've been done fucking with you.
Until it happens, you're gonna come looking for me. Like, I know who I need to find to survive.
No, I'm not gonna come looking for you. You gonna be right where I can find you.
No, I ain't. If you would have dipped in, you're gonna be like, man, where's that dude that I wish I would have stayed with? Because he was telling me about all this. All I know is I keep having them damn dreams, and the shit seem real.
You know how I feel about dreams. I feel like sometimes God can show you glimpses of something to prepare you for something else. So I can't tell you that your dreams is bullshit. I will never tell you your dreams is bullshit.
And I because you can tell the difference between BS dreams than something just like there's something deeper or behind this or whatever. So I'm like, but that I keep feeling it, and then from the stuff that's going on, we seeing now in the skies everywhere, and the government been trying to hide, and how they in cahoots and they got technology.
Maybe we are in 2 dimensions. Maybe this is the dome, and what you're dreaming about.
You back on that TV show?
Look, that was in The Simpsons. That was in that movie. Right. I've seen that dome-like thing in a few different shows. They showing you shit.
The Simpsons is right. Yeah, we about to see if
I definitely believe that, like.
Oh, 5% battery.
I definitely believe that, like, we are coming into some strange shit. I mean,
Hey, just lost juice, so we're gonna have to continue this conversation another time, but we was about finished anyway. So I just wanted to let y'all know that's why it stopped. So hey.
Y'all pray for them aliens and Mr. Mostyle's dreams.
Hit that thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and stay up to date with the MostyleFam.
I'm shooting everything. Okay.
And if this is your first time checking us out, hit that subscribe button and stay up with us, because that helps the algorithm, which this algorithm sucks.
Help them run them numbers up. Help us run them numbers up.
So, yeah. So, stay safe. Believe in your dreams. And,
believe in your dreams.
Yeah, believe in your dreams.
Literally.
And salute to y'all president. Let's see what he do.
I salute.
You dig?
Sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can